What's going on, everybody? It is earnings season, and we're going to show you just how you can use TradeUI's option flow filtering system to determine where big bets are getting made during earnings. So sit back, take some notes, and let's get into it. The first thing we do is when you log into TradeUI, it brings you to the option flow page here. You can filter down to different market caps, different sectors, and this tab right here known as All Earnings. What this does is it breaks down earnings into multiple categories. Who has earnings in 2 days, who has it in the next week, the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, and 1 to 3 months. So let's look at a couple different plays. One, let's do earnings the next 2 days. So if we do earnings the next 2 days, we want to see people buying positions, and we want to see people getting out the money calls or puts. That way we see that they're making big bets that the stock's going to move one way or the other. So when we apply these filters, we have a handful of lists right here. Alright? So we want to see something that's unanimous to one side, and we want to see just how that's broken down. So let's look at NVS. So NVS has 3 different contracts for 9 to 10% out the money. With earnings coming up, they're betting for 115 and 110. Their day sale expiration is 184. So if we really want to see something different here, what we can do is we can reduce the actual days to expiration to like 40 days. That'll show us who really is investing in the earnings play and just that itself. So let's look at TSM. TSM has 3 out the monies. They're 2 days to expiration and 9 days to expiration, and they're all saying 105. So this means that people are betting that TSM is probably going to beat earnings and go up to be valued at least $105 in the next 2 days whenever that earnings comes through. So let's see what else we have. Let's take that logic somewhere else and let's talk about an earnings run. An earnings run is when a stock actually runs up into earnings. It means it increases in price value going into earnings. So with this same philosophy, let's see if we can find potential earning runners coming in. So let's look at GPI right here. We have 5 out the money calls for GPI, all expiring in 30 days with a 280 strike. They're expecting GPI to either break through 280 or run up to 280 the next few days as earnings approaches. If you highlight the chart, you can see it's an uptrend. What we're going to do is get an auto chart here. And we'll type in GPI. So we've already been running up pretty hard, and it looks like they're expecting the run up to continue all the way to 280 just because of the option flow we see right here. So this can show you just how you can find potential earnings runners or potential earning beaters based off the option flow data coming in. Because once you see millions of dollars going in one direction on a stock in a short amount of time, statistically, you're going to see that that move tends to happen. And that's how you give yourself a trading edge. If you want to check out more videos, check out the YouTube channel that we have that has everything that TradeUI has to offer. Go ahead, click that link in the description below. It'll take you to TradeUI's site where you can sign up and become a member. That way you can access this powerful tool for yourself.